As far as StratusGrid, I think we have a unique combination of extremely high quality engineering in cloud that is, being an early adopter has allowed us to be there where a lot aren't. And we have a unique understanding of logistics, the needs there, the market there, that really doesn't, I haven't seen a lot of combinations of those two things. And so I think it allows someone who wants to differentiate with technology, who wants to use these new patterns and technologies and capabilities to work with someone who actually also understands a lot of their business, a lot of their problems that they're going to run into, how to architect things appropriately for their use case. And that's why I would work with us.
There's a tremendous amount of compute infrastructure which is still on premises.
Yeah.
So I think that the opportunity that we have in front of us is tremendous, right? And I think to basically realize that opportunity, that's part of the reason we are having this conversation. Basically make people aware of what is out there that they may not have thought about, right?
Yeah.
That basically can help their business in a lot of different ways. I think cost is one, the speed of doing business is another one. Chris talked about the agility, right? Paying basically only for what you use. They're just different paradigms of both from a commercial construct perspective as well as from an architecture and technology perspective. So we want our customers to be able to find and get the best solution that they need to solve the specific business problem they're solving, right? And we have basically our partners, with the software partners, the service partners, who have a very specific specialization in that area, which solves a particular customer problem very well, right? So partners play a very important role in helping basically our customers achieve the problem that they're trying to solve. Chris and I were talking earlier, and they are a truly cloud-native company, right? And I think they saw the potential, and I'm Chris probably speaking on your behalf, but when we see the passion that partners like StratusGrid have, we want to do whatever we can to make them successful, right? So why, Chris, why did you choose AWS to start with?
I think as a partner, it's been amazing to work with AWS. They are so much more customer focused than any other partnerships that I've ever seen, right? The conversation really is, how can we bring value to this customer? And I've seen them work through situations that would have been difficult with other companies and do a fantastic job of making sure that the customer came out ahead. And that really is at the forefront of the decisions. It's almost like when you work with something, you can see what it was really made for and what it was designed for and what drove the decisions when it was created. And I think you get that when you're working with AWS. You can see, wow, this was really made for supply chain and logistics because it was made for Amazon originally. And that drove so many design decisions, and the way that the technology was set up, the way that solutions are made for it, it aligns really, really well with the way that you need to think about data and events and taking actions in real time in a logistics environment or supply chain environment, because it was made for that. And it's apparent.
This year, right, so many people going off lagging data. Like there's a focus on predictability, but really what you need is visibility, because there's so many people going off data that's like 3 months old.
Right.
They're working in lagging time. They're working in slow motion, and they're making these decisions a lot of times when it's already too late, when we see some of this inventory glut. And granted, look, there's a big pandemic. There's not that much you could do about some of that, but there's also a lot you could be doing. And a lot of companies aren't doing enough.
Yeah, actually, there's some technology companies that I've read up on where they did have the data and they were acting early enough. And so while all their peers have had these huge disruptions, this has been an opportunity and they've grown their market share. So it really is one of those differentiators that if you can get there, it allows you to capture market share in events like this.
Technology has the power to improve our lives of people who are using it. It basically is able to give better customer experience, right? And you don't really have to spend a lot of money doing that. I think you're able to leverage what you have by just being smarter about using the information that you already have.